It's the Joel Shit Show featuring Joel Shit. Hi and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So last night was poker with the potheads, and I won the tournament. I outlasted 15 other people and picked up 16 points and $300. So hooray for me. What I'm more proud of is I dealt the entire tournament and did not have a single misdeal. I did not have a single exposed card, and for the most part, things were pretty smooth. We are debating the merits of different blind structures because for me, my whole concern is racing off chips. And what that means is, in a poker tournament, as the blinds go up, you don't need the smaller denomination chips anymore. So maybe you start with your smallest chip denomination as 25. So once the blinds get to a certain point, you don't need 25 chips and 25 unit chips anymore, because you no longer have a blind that requires them. Like once the blinds hit 100, 200, if you incrementally increase the blinds by 50, then you don't need 25 unit chips anymore. So then my goal is to structure the breaks around when the chips get raced off, which is when you get rid of them, because that way it's easier to count people's stacks when people go all in. Also, it helps people understand how much is in their stacks, because they don't have to look at all these stacks of chips. People just aren't good at counting and math. I mean, it's not something that we emphasize in schools. It's not taught well. It's not for me to teach people how to do these things quickly, but I can make it easier for them to use the knowledge they already have. So one of the problems with this is, so I want to change I want to take something out every break. And to do this, there's one jump in the blind structure that's a little off. We go 200, 400, 300, 600, 400, 800, 500, 1,000. And then we race off the hundreds, and then we go right to 1,000, 2,000, 1,500, 3,000, 2,000, 4,000. This was never a big deal because usually the tournament was over by then. Well, recently, with more people being in the tournament, we've been actually reaching these blind structures. So they put an 800, 1,600 level in, which I didn't even notice. And I went to race off the hundreds, and you can't do that, because then you can't do an 800 blind. So we had a discussion about it, and we decided to push it back a little further and add a 600, 1,200, and a 700, 1,400 level. So now, when there's a break after the 800, 1,600 level, I can race the hundreds off then. So I think this is a resolution that everyone's going to like, and I'm just glad that we got it settled. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.